Children, today we will study about housing and clothing. So children, first we will study that how important a house is. So children, here is a very interesting story. I'm going to read a story for you all. And children, you all have to just imagine. So I'll start with this story. Karan was playing near his house. It suddenly started raining. So Karan quickly ran into his house. So, what we can see here, that his house protected him from the rain. So children, can you think about it? Can you imagine? If there would be no house, then who will protect us? Yes. So what this story shows, that our house protects us from heat, cold, rain and storm. And so children, we can say that our house keeps us safe. So children, is it clear to you? And now you can think that how important the house is. Okay children, now we will study about the different types of houses. So which are the different types of houses? Children, in villages, houses are mostly made up of mud, sticks and straw. So children, these houses are called as kacha houses. So we can see in this picture, this is a kacha house. They are not very strong. Why they are not very strong? Because they are made up of mud, sticks and straw. Okay children, now the next house. In cities, houses are mostly made of bricks, iron and cement. So, these houses are called as pucca houses. So, this is the picture of a pucca house. A pucca house is always made up of bricks, iron and cement. And they are very strong houses. Now the next type of house is stilt houses. So what are the stilt houses? Children, in some places where it rains a lot, stilt houses are made on wooden poles called as stilts. So children, this is an example of a stilt house. A stilt house is present in water, or we can say it is half in the water or have only water. So they are called as stilt houses. Children, the next one is an igloo. So what is an igloo? In ice-cold places, people cut blocks of ice to make houses. So these houses, which are made up of ice blocks, are called as igloos. So children, this is the picture of igloos. Now children, the next type, which is the next type of house? The people who roam around from place to place are called nomads. So children, who are nomads? The people who roam from one place to the another place. So, where do these nomads live? They live either in tents or in caravans. So this is a picture of a tent, and this is a picture of a caravan. So nomads live in tents and caravans. Children, there are some people who also make houses on boats. So these houses are called as houseboats. So children, you can see the picture of the house which is built on boat. So this is called a houseboat. Children, we studied about different types of houses. Now we will study about a good and clean house. So children, a house can be big or small. It can have one room or many rooms. So children, did you understand this? A house can be big or small, and it can have one or many rooms. So children, a good house is that house which should be airy and should allow the sunlight in. So we can see in this picture that this is a very good house, as it allows the air to pass and it also allows the sunlight. So children, a good house is that house which is clean. So always remember children, a good house should be kept clean. And if you keep your house clean, then a clean house helps us to stay healthy and happy. Children, this is very important point to remember. Insects and germs grow in dirty places. And germs and insects spread many diseases. So, living in a dirty house can make us ill. So children, always try to keep your house clean. Otherwise, you may fall ill. So children, let us learn some ways to keep our house clean. So there are some important ways and some important points to remember. So the first point goes as sunlight. Sunlight is good for us. It also keeps the house free from germs. So children, a house should have doors and windows to let lots of sunlight in. Why? Because sunlight is good for us and it also keeps the house free from germs. Children, clean and fresh air keeps us healthy. So you can see here, children, this boy is so happy and healthy. Why he is happy and healthy? Because this boy lives in a good house. And a good house allows the sunlight and clean and fresh air in. Children, also remember that the doors and windows let the fresh air in. So children, in very early morning, you should open your doors and windows so that the clean and fresh air comes into our house and it will keep us healthy. Children, open areas like balconies and verandahs also allow fresh air into the house. So children, this is a picture of such a house which is located on a very good place. Why? Because it has an open area like veranda. So it allows the fresh air into the house. And children, you should also plant some trees. Why? Because plants around the house make the air clean. Children, wire nettings in doors and windows stop the entry of insects such as mosquitoes. and flies. So this is a picture of wire netting which can be placed in doors and windows, and these wire nettings allow the sunlight and air to come in. So there should be wire nettings in doors and windows. Children, household waste should be thrown into dustbins, and dustbins should be kept covered. Why the dustbins should be kept covered? Because the germs inside the dustbin or the garbage inside the dustbin spreads diseases and it can make us ill. So we should always keep it covered. If it is uncovered, the insects and germs will attack us and they can make us ill. So it should be kept covered. Children, floors should be mopped daily. For example, you can see in this picture that this person is mopping the floor, and we should use a germ killer while mopping the floor. And children, you can see in this picture, you should also clean your windows. So, we should clean our house and we should mop our floor daily. Children, bathrooms and toilets should also be cleaned regularly. If it is clean, then there will be no spread of diseases. So we should clean bathrooms and toilets regularly. Children, the drains from kitchen and bathroom should be well covered. So what are drains? The drains are the small holes at the corner of the kitchen and the bathroom. So they should be well covered. Why they should be kept well covered? Because well covered drains keeps the insects such as flies and cockroaches away. Children, objects should be kept in their right place. So you can see in this picture, these are the objects which we keep in our house. It should always be kept in their right place. This way, the house looks neat and tidy, and we need not waste time looking for the objects. Okay, children? So remember all the points about keeping the house good and clean, and also follow those points. Now we will study about clothes and fibers. So children, we need clothes to cover our body and to keep us warm. Clothes protect us from the heat of the sun, from cold, from rain, and also from insect bites. So, we need clothes to cover our body. Children, this is a picture of an early man who used to wear the skin of animals. Why early man used to wear the skin of animals? He used to wear to cover his body. But today we wear clothes made of different types of fibers. So what is a fiber? It is a material that is made of threads. So this is an example of a cloth which is made from a fiber. Children, fibers can be natural or man-made. For example, fibers are used to make ropes and mats. Children, remember that there are two types of fibers. So the first one is natural fibers. What are natural fibers? Natural fibers are those fibers that are obtained from either plants or animals. So we can see here some examples. The fibers which we obtain from plants are the cotton cloths. The cotton cloths are made from the cotton plant. Second, the jute products. These jute bags are made from the jute plant. So this is a picture of jute plants which is used to make jute products. Now there are some other natural fibers which are obtained from the animals. For example, woolen sweater is made from sheep, and a silk sari which is made from silkworm. So these all are the examples of natural fibers. Now children, the second type of fiber is man-made fibers. So what are man-made fibers? Man-made fibers are those fibers that are made by people. That is, by us, by humans. They are called synthetic fibers because They are made by people. So they are also called as synthetic fibers. For example, nylon, rayon, terry cotton and polyester. So we can see here some pictures. These are some examples of man-made or synthetic fibers. This is a nylon rope. This is a terry cotton shirt. And this is a polyester curtain. So these are some examples of man-made fibers or synthetic fibers. Children, you all are clear with the types of fibers. Now we will study about the cloth that suits the climate. So children, we wear clothes made of different materials according to the climate of the place we live in. Children, when it is hot, we wear clothes made of cotton and jute. So children, cotton and jute clothes keep our body cool. So these are the cotton cloths. And this man is wearing jute clothes. So these cloths keep our body cool. The second type is woolen and silk cloths. So children, when it is cold, we wear clothes made up of wool and silk. So woolen and silk cloths keep our body warm. So we wear these cloths during winter season. Children, in very cold places where it snows, people wear cloths made of fur to keep themselves warm. So this is a picture of a boy who is wearing clothes made up of fur. Children, when it rains, we use raincoats and gumboots made of waterproof material. So children, we use these cloths in rainy season. They are made up of waterproof material. What do you mean by waterproof? Something that does not let water go through it is called a waterproof. So children, are you all clear with this? So children, today we studied about different types of houses, some very important points about a good and clean house, and we studied about the clothes and fibers that suits the climate. So children, I hope you enjoyed this session. Keep studying, children. Thank you.